We're here at Greenbuild 2013 in Philadelphia, and we're visiting KONE. I'm here with Kellie Lindquist, the marketing manager at KONE. Kellie, tell me what's going on at KONE. I know you've had a green message that you've been promoting for several years now. What's new at KONE?
Well, one of the main points around our industry, and KONE specifically, is really in our innovation. So we have been a leader in that area, and we've been striving to produce solutions and services that help to build a green environment. And one of the main technologies, the core to our elevators, is really the KONE EcoDisc machine. And one of the benefits behind that is that that technology is the same technology from 2 floors all the way up to your Trump towers and high-rise facilities as well. Okay. So it's consistent technology. It's 70% more energy efficient than hydraulic elevators. KONE's really been a leader in trying to move the market from traditional inefficient, energy-hungry technology like hydraulic elevators into today's more modern, better quality, more energy-efficient type technology like machine roomless elevators. In 2007, KONE actually decided that it was a good move for us to no longer manufacture hydraulic elevators and really push the market into this MRL technology, and it's definitely been year over year progressing in that direction, and we're pleased to see that. In addition to that, there's technologies with regenerative drives that can also help conserve energy. We have standby solutions that will shut and power down the elevators while it sits idle. If you think about elevators, they're running 24 hours a day. It's a lot of energy use. So when they're not being used, maybe in the middle of the night, they can actually power down and save energy that way as well. But we do maintain hydraulic elevators because there's a major market out there of existing buildings. There's around 100,000 elevators installed in the US today, and about half of those are hydraulic elevators and 20, 30 years old. So we do maintain, and we also modernize that equipment as well. And there are technologies that are much more green from the oil-based lubricants that are used, but then also even lighting. LED lights in your ceilings, LED lights in the push buttons inside the elevator, and then also your material that you use for the walls and your flooring as well.
So Kellie, tell me a little bit about retrofits and the ability to install these in a pre-existing building.
Yeah, actually that's a great question, because that's a huge marketplace with the number of existing buildings that we have, and knowing that any building that's over 2 floors is going to have some type of equipment in it with an elevator or an escalator. And we actually have solutions that are available for retrofitting or modernizing in these existing buildings for escalators and for elevators. And it goes all the way from component level to just replacing some drives or controllers, all the way to full replacement. The technology that I mentioned earlier about the KONE EcoDisc machine, this machine roomless elevator, we have a solution where you can actually rip out an existing hydraulic elevator and put in today's modern, more energy efficient technology into an existing hoistway. The same applies for escalators as well, where we have a solution that's called KONE EcoMod, where instead of ripping out all of the materials around it and the truss, the main structure that holds the escalator, you keep all that in place and just take the inner workings out and then put in brand new technology inside that existing truss, which eliminates all that construction and demolition that you have within your facilities, and it also allows you to keep traffic flowing in your building, because if you've got one or two or more escalators, you can work on one and the other ones can continue to run.
Okay. And for our building owners and facility management who have their own architects on staff, where can they get information on your website? I think you mentioned you've got content that'll help them design them. Yeah,
we like to really focus on ways that we can partner and make things easy for them to find information. And on our website, we have tools like an architectural toolbox where they can go in, put the specifications in, get their 2-3D CAD drawing out of it. We also have BIM models to support them as well. And then just some spec generators, and then also car designers. So they can go in and they can take a look at what types of materials they may want to put in the elevator, from ceilings to handrails to flooring to walls.
Can we find more of that information on your website?
Absolutely. Our website is actually KONE.us, KONE.us.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.